Yeah, I mean,
like I hate holidays, bro.
Why?
Just because, like, I know the deeper meaning behind a lot of holidays. Like, my wife has made it, like, having a family has made it, like, more enjoyable. But, like, ever since I was a kid, like, I just found out some things about, like, the deeper side of the world and, like, the way that we're manipulated by the system and by these, like, you know, elites and things like that. And if you look at the behind the scenes of all these holidays, like, one, they're spread out through the whole year, so you're constantly spending money all year long.
Yeah.
And then, like, everybody's going broke all year long for these holidays. You have, like, the major ones like Christmas and stuff that people just go all out on. Like, most dads go broke trying to, like, provide their family these gifts, right? And then you have to go clean it up, and then we're, like, wondering why men's mental health is so bad. You know what I mean? Because it's, like, you feel like you have to do that stuff. And so me and my wife had this agreement, like, for the first 10 years of our marriage and our family, like, we don't celebrate holidays in order to, like, save up that money so that we can actually apply something for our future and then have that future for our kids as well. So that, like, I feel like that does affect it too, because everybody else is celebrating while we're just, like, holding it down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I have this conversation with a lot of my friends. Actually, I have a few friends that's Jehovah's Witness, and they don't believe in holidays, right? And everything that you just said is completely true. Consumerism and everything like that with some holidays is definitely a real thing. But I think you hit it on the head. It starts at home. Like, you don't have to fit into what the holiday is to the widespread. Like, if you're not Christian and you want to participate in this holiday called Christmas, and you want to open up gifts on the 25th in the morning, you want to hang up lights and do a tree, it could just bring joy. It can make you feel good. You know what I mean? Maybe you want to play a little Christmas jingle. It can give you that feeling.
Facts.
Do it your way. You know what I mean? You don't have to. Everything that you just said, the dads that go into depression because they feel like they have to do these things, have that conversation with your family. Yeah. Yo, we're gonna have a family trip, or hey, we're gonna do gifts, but hey, this is the budget. This is what we're gonna do. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, and to be honest with you, a lot of gifts that are given aren't really meaningful. Yeah. So how about do meaningful things? You know? So I think there is a way to indulge in the holiday, but at the same time, stay true to who and what you can do. Yeah. I was actually gonna ask you that because I seen your story where you were talking about holidays and you posted it on Juneteenth. So that's why I was kind of confused. I was like, is this dude against Juneteenth? No, of course not. I actually think, like, there's certain holidays that we should celebrate, you know, like Juneteenth, and me and my homie were talking about Juneteenth, about, like, you know, why did it take them so long to celebrate that? Like, I feel like that wasn't really like a pop culture holiday for a long time. Like, I don't remember growing up with Juneteenth until I was, like, around a teenager. And you maybe grew up in Utah County?
Yeah. You know what I mean?
There's a lot there. Right? Think about that. Think about where you grew up and think about society in general. Yeah. Society wants to erase black history. Choose. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, statues of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., they want to get rid of it. Yeah. You know what I mean? They don't want to accept the history of the United States. You know what I mean? But yet, a lot of what people are indulging on and eating off of is the culture of black people. Yeah. So it's that's something that's very, very I get it. We black people, we've been celebrating Juneteenth forever. Yeah. You know what I mean? But as far as, like, you were talking about pop culture, people making it a thing and advertising it, I'm glad we are now. Yeah, you know definitely. What I mean? I'm glad it's a federal holiday. Yeah. That's why I wanted to give you the opportunity to kind of talk about that, because when I seen your post, I was like, is Jen against Juneteenth? Because the post, it was weird, man. It was like a Donald Trump post, and he was like, we don't need more holidays, but then you posted it on Juneteenth, so it didn't look the best. Yeah, facts. But that's the whole point of social media, right? Is, like, contradiction, like clickbait, getting engagement bait, right? Like, getting people to, like, respond to certain things. But how many people are engaging with you?
A lot.
So you're
negatively a lot.
Okay, so you post that though, but how many people jumped into your DMs and was like, "Do you even know what Juneteenth is?"
Nobody, like, because I don't think a lot of people, like, you may have had that perspective or something, but, like, I don't think a lot of other people did. A lot of people were agreeing with me just because it was just the fact of, like, yo, like, and that just goes back to what I was saying about how we spend so much money throughout the whole year on all these holidays. it's like it's designed this way to like keep us broke. Like it really is. I feel like you're taking days off from work. You're not getting paid for those days off. Then you're going out and celebrating a day. So a whole day that you didn't work and you're celebrating, spending money, you know what I mean? You didn't recoup nothing. And this is just like a business mindset too, as well. It's like you spend a whole day spending money on a day you're not making no money if you're an employee. And then you got to go back and make that day up. And you just do that all throughout the year, from New Year's, Valentine's, St. Patrick's Day, Easter, Juneteenth, 4th of July. School gets back in August, September, right? Then you have Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and then it restarts.
But don't you think that all that falls on the consumer?
Yeah, for sure.
So it's not necessarily that we get these holidays.
But
if you look at federal holidays, most people, I'm not going to say all people, but most people are getting paid for those days off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's like you're taking it's your choice to take the day off in some cases.
Right.
You know, in most cases, if you have the day off, you're getting paid for the time that you're off.
Right.
So for me, I hear that and I'm like, well, it's the person's choice to take the day off. It's the person's choice to go and spend $80 on a costume they wear one time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's no different than if 6ixGen has, you know, apple pies and all this stuff, fridge is full, and you indulge in that and you get diabetes. It's like you made the choice to get that shit.
No,
you know
facts.
What I
mean? Yeah. But like, I feel like they make you the weirdo if you're not celebrating these holidays. If you're not celebrating Christmas like everybody else, or especially like this is America issues, right? Like other countries, we're not there. We don't know. And they don't celebrate a lot of stuff we celebrate, right? Like they don't have no 4th of July.
Yeah, but they have a lot of days that we don't understand either. Like Canada Day, they have Kids' Day in Mexico. They have Parents' Day in Mexico.
Yeah.
Like these are all things.
See, Mother's Day, Father's Day, Independence Day, Juneteenth. I feel like those are the ones that I do agree, like that I do celebrate. Not agree with. Let me not say agree with, but I do celebrate. And then Christmas and Easter, I have
Hold on, you don't agree with Juneteenth?
No, I said I do agree with. I do.
All right, just making sure.
I do agree with. And I do celebrate it. Like I've got friends, I got family, you know what I mean? My wife's family is mixed race, like Black, Polynesian, all of it. So like, yeah, we definitely, you know, I'm a part of culture regardless.
Yeah.
And I'm a guest in the rap hip hop culture. You know what I mean? So it's like I can't not celebrate a holiday that's like about the freedom. You know what I mean? And I believe in freedom, like regardless of who you are, like that's what we all strive for, right? That's what we all make money for. That's what we all, push so hard to achieve is not to have the most money or to have the most cars or houses or this or that. Like to me, it's about like attaining that freedom so you can choose what you can and can't do. So you don't ever have to feel like walk into an uncomfortable situation and not be able to walk out of it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So that's why I was saying like those Independence Day and Juneteenth are like definitely holidays that I 100% support. Not even just what it is, but like the freedom aspect of it. Mm-hmm. Mother's and Father's Day is tough to be a father. It's tough to be a mother, you know? So like definitely got to celebrate that perspective of it. Christmas, I'm LDS. So it's like Christmas is a big part of my belief and my faith. And then same thing with Easter. You know, I follow Christ. I do my best to be a disciple of Christ. And so I have to not necessarily celebrate it the way everyone else does. Like me and my wife definitely celebrate it differently than what I feel like a lot of Americans do celebrate it, in that sense of like go into debt, use all your credit cards and loans to be able to get all these gifts and make this whole holiday something. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So
I agree. I think that you do what you do. Mm-hmm. Do you, boo?
Yeah,
right?
Facts.
And you talked about people being weird if they go outside the circle of what the traditional holidays are. For me, I think you're the weirdo if you get into like, oh, it was Satan and they believed this and then they did that. And it's like, okay, bro, I just want to listen to Jingle Bells, my guy. Like, I just want to enjoy my tree and smell the pine.
Yeah.
And eat good food with the people I love.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We only get one trip around this bitch. So I think that like sometimes we overthink things as well. Mm-hmm. Like just live your life in the small out of everything in your life. everything in Jen's life, no matter if it's bills, whatever it is, as long as you take care of those two people at home, like that's where Jen's world is. And then outside of that, you get to your immediate family and whatnot. But you got to keep the two people that are right here, right now, your closest, your right and left arm, your heartbeat. Yeah. You got to keep that thing solid.
And I feel like that's what like led me into that little bit of depression over that last, winter, was like overthinking everything that's outside of what I could control. And I feel like that's a lot of what men do, is like think they got to solve every problem. Like my wife told me the other day, like, just let me vent to you real quick, I don't need you to solve. You don't got to solve every problem that's out there for us. Like, just let me vent to you. And I'm like, but as like this man and as this husband and this father, like I feel the need to have to like solve everything that's wrong in my family's life. And sometimes you just got to let go, let God, and just go to sleep. You know what I mean?
Yeah, especially if she's telling you that, like, I'm here, babe, but I'm gonna let you do your thing. But women are tricky. Yeah. Sometimes they say that, but they don't mean that.
Yeah, facts. Facts, 100%.
Now, I know you know that's not all. Check out the full episode right now on the Patreon. Patreon.com/DreRawka. DreRawka. Check it out before everybody else.